Hey baby dolls, it's Kayci here welcoming you to my world. If you're a regular, then welcome back. If you're new here, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button for weekly content. Kayci's World. Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about my South Korean clubbing experience. Spicy. If you're planning on going to South Korea and you're the type of person who likes to get jiggy with it, then please continue watching this video. And if you're the type of person who doesn't like to get jiggy with it, watch this video because it's still interesting. Okay, so let's get into it. So I was in South Korea for a study abroad internship and also to stay with my best friend Kim Min Kyung and hang out with my other best friend Park Jin Sol. Sometimes I would be teaching English to the college students at Dangguk and sometimes I would be taking Korean classes and Korean history classes at Dangguk. First thing that you have to know just about like university life, like if you're going to do a study abroad internship like at that school or probably any other school in Korea, I'm pretty sure they kind of have the same rules. One thing that you need to know is the policy of like the curfew. And so there is a curfew and I'm pretty sure the curfew is like 11 or 12, something like that in the nighttime. And if you don't get there, you know, before curfew, like if you come after curfew, then you will get like a strike on your record. And as an international student who's coming from like America or Britain or wherever you're coming from, they can send you back home and you can go back to your university with like, you know, failed classes or incomplete classes. So that's a no-no. You don't want to go back after midnight. You definitely want to get there before. That being said, you know, if you're going clubbing, you're not gonna be back by, you know, you're not gonna be back before midnight because you'd probably be leaving like around midnight, right? So the way that things work over there is, you know, I think it's like 12 midnight to 6 a.m. If anyone comes there, you will be penalized because you came after curfew. But once 6 a.m. comes around, that's a new day. That's just a whole new day. So if you show up at 6:40, 6:12, 6:15, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, people are like, you're probably studying in the library all day. And so they don't see it as a bad thing. So you can go clubbing. You just have to stay out the whole freaking night. Most people go clubbing with their friends. I wouldn't recommend going clubbing alone in a completely different country. I would try and make friends just because, I don't know, I think clubbing experience is always better that way. If you're in the front, you are there mainly to dance and that's it. You're there to dance and you're there to vibe. You are not trying to get frisky. You're just there to have fun and that's it. And so if you are in the front of the club, all the Koreans have this understanding that they're not gonna go over there because that nobody wants to do that over there. So why even try? They're gonna stay at the back, right? So if you wanna get frisky, you stay at the back of the club because everyone that's back there knows you're all fair game. Korean men, they all fantasize about doing a nasty with an American girl. All of them. Every single one of them. It's in the back of their head somewhere. And that's why when a foreigner comes into these clubs full of Korean women, the Korean men go crazy. Like, oh my God, Shakira done walked in the building. Beyonce, where? 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 That is exactly how they react. They will flock towards you. The thing that you need to know, if they say, oh, let's go to karaoke or oh, let's go coffee, they wanna, and so if you're not into that, then say no. That's what I always said. I was like, sorry. No, I don't drink coffee. No, I'm not a good singer. No. You know, because that's not my vibe. That's not my style. But if that's your style, then, you know, go get some caffeine and you.
Now for the story that you've all been waiting for, because you can't even go to South Korea now because of quarantine and COVID-19. Here I go telling you about my beautiful, wonderful South Korean clubbing experience. extravaganza experience. Let's get into it, baby dolls.
I really only clubbed at NB2 because that's just kind of where I ended up going. But let me tell you, poppin'. NB2 music, poppin'. Korean boys at NB2, poppin'. Everything over there is poppin'.
Oh
so
my
let
God.
me tell you, okay? I am used to, here in the States, in America, I'm used to going clubbing and kind of like, you know, doing my dance, you know, shaking my hips and everything, but nobody really notices, you know, I just kind of blend in with all the other American people there. No one really cares, you know, so I kind of just hang out with my friends, but I never get to, you know, never get to have fun, never get to dance with any guys, never get to meet any new people. It's, you know, which is fine because going with my friends is cool, but, you know, you go clubbing, you kind of, you know, kind of want to dance with someone, you kind of want to make out a little bit with someone. So that's what I was expecting in Korea. I was expecting literally the same exact treatment, like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be invisible, you know, big surprise here, big well. I walked into the club, my dudes, right? And I was like, oh yeah.
Music is pumping.
Oh my God.
I walked into the club and I was like, okay, the music is popping. I'm a vibe. I'm a jam. We gonna dance. Then I felt hands on my waist. Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh my God.
Who over there? Who back there? That's a cute Korean boy. Next thing I know, I got hands over here from somebody else. Another cute Korean boy. Oh, okay. I guess.
Oh my God.
So I turned around. I started dancing with this guy. And let me tell you, I was being treated like I was Beyonce, okay? Like, I was being treated like I was Beyonce. I like that.
Oh my God.
The way that he was dancing with me, and he had like this little fan because it gets hot in Korea and all the guys have fans. I don't know why. But just like fanning me because I sweat really easily. As you can tell, I'm like really super sweaty because I was just dancing. But like fanning me, you know, every 5 seconds, like caressing my face, and like he was a pretty good kisser too, so yeah.
Almost paradise. 아침보다 더 눈부신.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I felt like a fucking badass. That was fucking amazing. I was not expecting that at all. Let me tell you, I wasn't expecting that at all. So I was fucking blown away, and I loved it. I loved it. I loved every single freaking minute of it. So needless to say, I went clubbing in South Korea quite a fucking lot. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, but that was my first clubbing experience. Yeah. And so why I said you need to bring a friend and someone that you're like essentially pretty comfortable with and you have a plan is because this kid that I had met, you know, he was like, come to the club, but we didn't make any plans to like, you know, we didn't establish if we were gonna meet somewhere, like at whatever point, or if he was gonna bring me back to my school, or if I was gonna like, you know, stay in the spare room his family had or whatever. Like, you know, none of that was like set up and established. So when he disappeared, then like, I didn't know what the frick was going on. And so I was kind of scared, and I was actually quite relieved that the guy that I was dancing with was like, yeah, I'll walk you to the train station. Like, it's fine, you know. And so that was okay, and that was good. I got home, and then after that, the only time if I went clubbing, I was going with my friend Chloe. That was my roommate when I was studying abroad in South Korea, and she also, you know, loved the party. She loved, you know, to get there. So we would go and we would establish, okay, we're gonna dance together like in this middle section of the club for a couple minutes. You see somebody you like, go wild. I see somebody I like, go wild. When it's about 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m., we'll meet right over there in that box area. And so yeah, I'll see you at 6 a.m. And so it would always work like that. And so we would always protect each other. We would always get home safely. And so there was nothing to worry about. So yeah, clubbing in South Korea is pretty freaking amazing. 10 out of 10. Would recommend that you go with a friend just so you know you're safe, because it's a new country and you always want to stay safe. You always want to have one eye open. But yeah, I would definitely recommend clubbing in Korea. Yeah, that was pretty much my clubbing experience in South Korea. I don't really think there's any more specifics that you need to know. So I think this can be the end of the video. If you have made it this far, then comment the Korean flag emoji, because we were talking about South Korea in this video. And also let me know if you want to hear more story times. If you want to hear more story times about JP, because I got a lot of juicy ones about that kid. Got a lot of juicy ones about that kid.
And damn!
Oh my God!
I've got a lot of stories. I always say my life could be a TV show, and that's on period. That's point blank, that's on period. But that is the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching, and bye, baby dolls.